Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Set. 180. Black 20. Set. 180. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. White 20. Set. Tonight. 180. Set. Here we go. White 20. Turbo set. Set. 180. Set. Here goes tonight. 180. Set. Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Set. Set. 180. Set. Set. White 20. Left hand. Here goes tonight. White 20. Set. Set. Black 20. Set. Here goes tonight. 180. Turbo set. Tonight. White 20. What's that?
halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and this is Sam Laporta. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Lions win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next up, it's the rematch from the AFC Championship game from last season. The Chiefs and Bills in Western New York. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Bills get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the man who made the Green Bay crowd go nuts on draft night, now playing in Lambeau Field, Matthew Golden. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sucked them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on.
At the Lions' 45-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A gain of 10 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready up.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Bronco 80.
On the ground, this is McNichols. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensive.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 1st overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Wright's got it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion.
And that's going to bring up second down. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches. 131 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
There's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's Goff. That is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Jameer Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's go now. Huh.
Here's Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 15-7 now here in the first quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Right side to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And a Washington offense heading out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Lions first down. 2 yards on the play.
Now it's Goff.
First down.
It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll try and do this, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Bates' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The slot man in motion right. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with McNichols. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, go.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
As a defense, you're... bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the 50, it's Goff.
More short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Lions first down.
Like 20.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again is gone. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Daniels looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
For the Washington field goal.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And it's Trevor Lawrence. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Jaguars will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Jatavian Sanders. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Justice Hill. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Ravens win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Lions, first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hand off now to Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 38.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Here's Krosky-Barrett to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Again, it's Krosky-Barrett. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Lions take over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that Incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47.
On the run, it's McNichols. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Second and 7.
Lions.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16.
4 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10.
To throw is Daniels. Going to the right here and finding Burks. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 9-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that,
a big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll try to pick it up himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Lions first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And I think the ball's out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Goff now to throw.
Throw caught by Raymond.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
120.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Looking to put a drive together.
70, get my wolf. Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Ertz has it left side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to try. Again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert!
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
Let's go.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Daniels. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tonight. 120.
Gibbs straight ahead. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move
football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff. He was on target all throughout the day. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Lions win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. He's going to do it himself, takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. The Bills move to 7-2 as they get the win here. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Chris Godwin. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Bucs would go on to a 28-17 victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.